Hey everyone, it's Ivan at kitbadger.com, out here for another gear review, and today we're talking slings. This guy right here, which is the Premium Rifle Sling by Antila, arguably the worst sling I've ever used. We'll go ahead and start with the what, and we'll get this out of the way too. It comes with this sweet, like, multicam black / maple leaf camouflage neck gaiter, in case you're a ninja and that's your thing. So there's that. But what is it? It is a convertible 2.2 single point sling with some bungee built into it. And with that, yeah, I'll go over all these sweet features. So for starters, back here, our attachment point uses these metal, like, HK hooks, I guess we'll call them. Probably my single least favorite method of attaching anything. So you have hard metal and then whatever else you put it in. Basically, probably two dissimilar metals. One of them is going to eat up the other one. And on top of that, they make a ton of noise. But you got a gate there. And then, of course, this, which probably the nicest part of the sling. That basically, that elastic sleeve covers it. I went ahead, threw it onto some paracord back here. And then right here, because the sling may very well kill you, you can go ahead and attach that for all your riverborne and maritime ops, so you don't drown. And then right here is this D-ring sewn in. Then we have some elastic, and we have this thing, which you can take on and off. Not the best padding. Actually, I don't like it at all. Honestly, it never really stays where you want it to be. The only way I've got it to actually stay somewhere is basically this metal buckle here. Put one of these Velcro tabs on one side or the other so it can't slide back and forth on this part. And then up here, lead into more elastic. And then again, another HK hook, which I've managed to secure with some 550 cord, which tends to work best for me. And if you so choose, and you had this set up probably somewhere back here, you could, of course, mess around with this really fun HK hook, get it off of where it was, bring it up here, boom, maybe not. Now, boom, we've converted this into an amazing single point sling with some elastic so I can bounce around and probably hit you. Ivan, are you being kind of hard on this sling? Have you even used it? Yeah, like, regrettably, maybe. I actually used it a lot. I actually shot it on this beater gun, which I've kind of had a tumultuous relationship with. One 33604. Sweet. This is why we stay castle nuts. Yeet! Initially starting with shooting this actually in a Ruination carbine course, and yeah, I put a lot of rounds through this gun at that course. And since then, I've actually shot it quite a bit. Again, on this straight up beater gun, which I've actually really grown to like, because once everything got sorted out with it, actually functions really well. But yeah, what does it have going for it? Well, it has elastic, so if you want to maybe transition and have this thing bang into you, it'll do a good job of that. And what else? It has HK hooks, so if you want to beat up and eat up metal on your gun and make noise, it'll do that too. And it does have these QDs, which I guess if you're doing maritime ops, like, it's a good thing. If you're doing maritime ops, don't know why you'd have this sling. But yeah, like honestly, not that impressed. So yes, it can be a 2-point sling and it can be a single point sling. Doesn't really do a good job at either of those. Sorry, not sorry. Like honestly, even my parade sling on my M16A2 back at boot camp, at least I could turn that thing into a loop sling and shoot silhouettes at 500 yards. This, not so much. Is there an upside? Yes, there is an upside. If you need to let your rifle go, it will support it, which is a win because now you can go hands-free, even though this thing may bounce around, especially because it's not adjustable and there's elastic. And it also comes with this if you really need a net gator. But since this is made in China, apparently designed in Europe, this is also made in China. So if you want, I want to say this costs like 24 bucks on Amazon, whereas this, I want to say costs like 10 bucks. Boom, a bunch of 1-inch webbing without elastic, a bunch of these in case you are doing maritime ops, and then a bunch of these tri-glides. So you can probably make like 4 2-point slings that are not adjustable, just like this one is not adjustable, for about 10 bucks, which is not a bad deal if you do not need an adjustable 2-point sling. Or you could probably figure out how to make them in a single point too if you do not need an adjustable single point sling either. Ivan, are you maybe being hypercritical of this Antila sling? No, I don't think I am. I've had it and used it for probably over 4 years now, and it's never really done a good job for me. But if you are looking for a 2-point, 2 single point sling with bungee and some QDs, in case you're doing those sweet maritime ops and your gun might drown you, you can find this thing on Amazon. Made in China, about 25 bucks. Or if you want a pretty well thought out single point sling, you can check out the Baseline Single Point Sling by Lunar Concepts over at Wiseman Company. Or if you want a padded adjustable sling, you can get one of these, Lead Sling-Er from Tactical Distributors for $23. Up to you. But yeah, it's a sling. And lastly, if you appreciate my content, want to support it, greatly appreciate it. One of the ways is supporting me directly through Patreon. Helps me go out, create more content for you, and gets you early access to videos. And if you have questions for me, happy to answer them over there. We have an active Discord server, and yeah, happy to answer your questions over there. But as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time. Well, if you don't